Hey everybody, Robb here for Southwest Florida Television. It's a beautiful Thursday morning here in North Naples. I'm going to take you for a little stroll down Vanderbilt Beach. I'm up at the north end of Vanderbilt Beach right now at the Bluebell Beach access. Little reminder that it is sea turtle nesting season, May 1st through October 31st. Don't forget to take your trash when you leave. Pick it up, pack it out, take it home. We'll take a little stroll out the access path. Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park is over to the right. The Bluebell Beach access, a lot of people don't know it's called that. They're like, where is Bluebell Beach? Well, this is Bluebell Avenue, so they call it the Bluebell Beach access. And there's the rules. Pretty simple rules. This is all of our beaches are Collier County. The entrances, Collier County Parks and Rec. Unless you're in the city of Naples or at a state park. A lot of little bugs, flies buzzing around, no seeums. Fortunately, no mosquitoes. It's about 7:20. Boy, during our last couple of hurricanes, Ian, Milton, that water was like up to here. Just flooded all back in here. The boardwalk was covered, buried in sand. You could just see the railing sticking up. That's Delnor Wiggins over there. I had a nice beach walk over there this morning. Did a little shelling. You want to check that out, my first live feed for this morning. The backyard of Mariah Bay, all sand now. Beautiful condo. This is where the Vanderbilt Inn used to be, with that world famous cheeky bar back in the old days. This was where it was all happening back in the old days. People come by boat, by foot, by bike, by car, by bus, by whatever. Didn't have Ubers back then. We're going to take a little stroll to the left, down to the south. Give you a peek at Delnor Wiggins here. Kind of the same rules as the county park. Something very important. Remember, if you go into the park there, you can walk the beach up to Wiggins Pass, but if you go into the park, if you cross that rope line, pay your entrance fee. Gotta grab my flippity flops here. Cart them down the beach with me. Beautiful sky out there. Hit that share button. .78 degrees, beautiful water temperature, 86, 87. I look up that gorgeous mile-long stretch of beach at Delnor Wiggins. That is my favorite beach by far in North Naples here. The water is absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. A little bit of surf here, a few little waves, nothing too bad. I haven't taken a walk down Vanderbilt Beach for quite a while, so I thought it was time we do that. Just kind of wanted you to see what it looks like. They've been having a lot of erosion in places. The beach is really washing away here. Yeah, look, you can see. Just up ahead, it gets really bad. Looks like a sea turtle nest up there, not in a good spot either. We'll check on that. Try to get an idea how many nests there are on the beach here, at Vanderbilt Beach anyway. Didn't see any new nests at Wiggins this morning, but that doesn't mean there aren't any. I only walked up about half of the beach. Saw what looked like a false crawl. That park. Can't get enough of that park. Good colors in this water. Beautiful. Man, the colors this morning were just gorgeous. If you were following along, you know what I'm talking about. Saw some beautiful colors in those clouds out there. That's thunderstorms reaching up the coast. Yesterday we got a little drizzle in Naples Park. That was about it. See, there's quite a ledge in back of Mariah Bay here. That is a steep drop-off. So a good high tide, that water is going to be up in here. And unfortunately, there's a sea turtle nest down at the bottom of that ledge. Couldn't make it up there, so it laid its eggs right at the base of that ledge, and that is not a good spot. The odds of that surviving are slim. Our summer storms really kick up the surf. She tried getting up there. If she just went down the beach a little further, she would have been able to get up there. Nest 58. Wow. Nest 58. That's between where we walked onto the beach, the north end of Vanderbilt Beach, all the way down to the north shore of Clam Pass. That's this numbering system here, so that's 58. See if there's any fresh ones here for this morning. Actually, I have two teams that check this beach, two turtle patrol teams. One that is our expert, Marcus. He's been here forever, for as long as I can remember. And then we have two volunteers from Florida Gulf Coast that I'm assuming came out of their marine biology school to help in the summer with our sea turtles, keeping tabs on them. Boy, lots of shells here. Ooh, here's a little olive shell. Kind of faded out a little bit. Beautiful little olive shell. We see these crawling, the little olive snails crawling all over the sandbars at low tide. Beautiful.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. There's another little spiny jewel box shell. Normally they're kind of a white. This has a few of its little spines on it, the spiny jewel box. Cool looking stuff, huh? Sometimes they look like big horns sticking out on them if you're lucky. I found one, a live one time. It was beautiful. I put it back in the water. Anything that's alive, we don't take home. Well, here's something else that's cool. A twisty. This is a good look at the inside of a Florida fighting conch, all the little chambers. That's kind of cool. Something caught my eye here, very colorful. That is just the base of a pen shell. Look at the colors on that. The big pen shells. Those are those big scallop looking things. Big, flat, they're huge. But look at the colors, the iridescence in that. That is amazing. People cut these up and make jewelry out of them. Beautiful. You can see why, huh? By those colors. There's some treasures here. Take your time, and you will be rewarded for your efforts. You having a good time? Is this your first beach walk with me? If it is, welcome. It's nice having you on board. Welcome to our beach family. Hit that share button, invite your friends. Don't be shy, let everybody know where you're watching from. It's got another shell here. A lot of you know what that is. It's kind of obvious by the color striations there, the pattern. That is a turkey wing shell. Isn't that beautiful? Real obvious why they call that a turkey wing. Beautiful turkey wing. Wow. It's a nice one. Hey, if you're enjoying the walk and appreciate my efforts, Facebook stars, show your support. I get a penny for each star that you send to my live feeds on Facebook. Tips are hugely appreciated always. There's no fees. Facebook charges a fee for those stars. PayPal, Venmo, if you'd like to send a little thank you, a token of appreciation as I call it. You can find those links in the description of this post. Morning. It's a glorious morning. Glorious, glorious. Got my friend Jason coming up the beach on his John Deere, pulling the beach rake behind him, smoothing things off, cleaning things up. See, I'm not a huge fan of these developed beaches. I like the more natural beach like it. Delnor Wiggins, but hey, to each their own. Florida fighting conch, very, very common shell here. Beautiful. You find these all over. Just make sure they're empty. The Florida fighting conch. See if we get a horn here. No horn, got a wave at it, Jason. I haven't talked to Jason in a while. He gives me the scoop on what's going on here on Vanderbilt Beach. We're just low tides at around 9 o'clock, I think, up at Wiggins Pass, a little after 9. But it's not going to be a very, very low tide. We got to wait for our next moon cycle to get those early morning low tides. Now the lower of the low tides is in the evening time. Have a good one. seeing any tracks here. Now Jason's been up and down with his rake, so it's going to be hard figuring out what's a new nest here. But up by Mariah Bay there, we did see 58, number 58. So we know there's at least 58. Still down from what we had last year. We had a lot more nests this time of year last year. Had a very good nesting season, but then the hurricanes wiped out the nests. So we actually had a record number of nests on the beach until the hurricanes came and wiped them out. We had some hatchings, some emergings, but not what we could have had. This beach has come a long way since the hurricanes. We're still working on it. We're still cleaning it up. Good morning. I love your shirts.
Thank you.
Remember, this was just everything wiped out here. They're finally getting all the dunes replanted up in here. Getting some grass back here now. Remember, it was just barren all back in here right after the storms. So Vanderbilt Beach is scheduled for a beach renourishment. Going to bring all new sand in, widen the beach come November, right after sea turtle nesting season ends. So be prepared for that. All the big dump trucks running up and down the beach, the front end loaders, the bulldozers, the backhoes. And that usually lasts for several months. And then 2-3 years later, they got to do it all over again. Great business to be in. Oh, here Jason's sneaking up behind me again on his John Deere. No signs that I can see yet of any fresh turtle tracks. It's an older nest here, nest 39. Remember what this looked like? Oh, what was it, a year and a half ago? Holy moly, what a mess. What a mess. What a mess. What a mess. This little 3-story complex over here, I am shocked that it's still standing. The lower units here got completely wiped out. They had to be completely re-gutted. Now they're all empty, but it looks like they got the walls up in them. And they put a little wall out along the back now. The sea turtles used to go right up to the people's back porches there and lay their eggs. Now they can't. Well, they can get up there if they're persistent there. Get through the little openings at the walkways, but see one late. There's a nest right up here, right up to the wall. They'll hit that wall and stop, and they'll either turn around or say, "This is it. I'm dropping these eggs right here. I like it or lump it." That's nest number 16 up in there. I was always jealous of the people that lived in these lower units on the bottom floor that had the nest right out their back window. Man, what a treat that would be to see an emerging. It takes between 50 and 60 days for the eggs to hatch, for them to incubate. There are beautiful little snowy egrets down here. Keeping an eye on the water. Hoping breakfast will come swimming by. Keeping an eye on me. You can see how the shape of this beach has changed tremendously over the past year. Lots of curvature to it now. Nest number 33 over there. Another nest back up in there on the left. Let's see the number on that one. It's covered by the... Well, maybe I can. Let's check that one. Nah, I can't see it. It's... Well, I don't know what number that is. 8? Yeah, oh, 8 in the back. It's plain as day, 8. It's like scribble on the front stakes, but that's number 8. So that's been here for quite a while. Some fishermen up here on the beach ahead of us. The La Playa sticking up off in the distance. Oh, somebody got something up there. Those clouds are beautiful. Just gorgeous. I want you to check this out. Look how high up we are here, above the water. Adjusting the old gimbal there, sorry. Letting you have a close-up of my flip-flops. I was hoping to see one fresh new set of sea turtle tracks here before I ended this live feed. We're not going to make it all the way down the beach, all the way down Vanderbilt on this live feed. It's been a while since I've shared the north end of it with you. How's it going? Good. How's the fishing? Good. Yeah. Anything worth keeping? No. Nothing. No keepers. How long are y'all down for?
A month.
A month?
Yeah, leaving in the middle of June.
Now, is that your bait?
It's their bait. Usually I call him down here.
Right.
Normally fishing for snow.
Right.
They're fishing for tarpon. So.
Tarpon. Oh, I've seen a lot of them rolling
They're
around.
rolling.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the tarpon. That's the stuff.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good luck.
Hey, Rob.
I think that was a ladyfish, by the way. Long, skinny things. Lots of shells here on Vanderbilt Beach as well, just like up at Wiggins this morning. Very cool. Probably get up, make it down, up, down, make it down to the flyer there. That'd be a nice little walk today. Again, we started at Delnor Wiggins this morning. If you want to go back and watch the replay of my first live feed on Southwest Florida Television's Facebook page. I do try to share those on YouTube as well. The quality's not the best. These live feeds, having to use a cellular connection, they're not even HD, but it's the idea of being at the beach together as a family. That's what it's all about. And we do see some beautiful sights together. Our little snowy egret. We caught up to it. It's talking about the curvature of the beach. Yeah, it just zigs and zags in and out. And then look over here. Look how much of the beach has been washed away here. Right up to where they've replanted the dunes. It's only a couple of feet for people to walk on there at high tide. Look at that. Crazy, huh? You know what? A big loggerhead sea turtle, one of our big loggerheads, could make it up that embankment. Believe it or not. Looking for a sea turtle nest with a number greater than 58 on it this morning. Well, by George, I think we found that one. Holy smokes. 76. The spirit of 76. Nest number 76. Now we're cooking. Now we're talking there, my friends. Nest number 76, just north of La Playa. Wow. That is fantastic. Yeah. Keep them coming, girls. Keep them coming. Keep up the good work. Wow. She did a little climbing, too, to get up there. Boy, Jason doesn't have much beach to rake along here. Good high tide. He won't even be able to get up to the north end of the beach here. Darn flies. So annoying. Not so bad, Bob, as we're watching. Good morning, not so bad, Bob. Robert, Beverly, good morning, dear. Kathy, good morning. I'm about in the middle of Vanderbilt Beach by La Playa. Walking south for a little while longer. Had a great walk so far this morning. Did a little shelling. Started out up at Del Norwiggins. My first live feed. So be sure to check that out. Over on my left is where a home once stood prior to being totally devastated by Hurricane Ian. It's damaged beyond repair there. They got lots still for sale. This house over here was for sale. I heard they finally sold it. It's a tear down. I don't know what they got. They were asking like 25 mil for it. I don't know what they got. I know the La Playa didn't buy it. I really thought La Playa would be purchasing that to extend their property. I think there might have been some feuding going on between La Playa and the owner of that house over the years. Hey, good morning. It's fun. You see so many of the same people over and over here. It is like a little community, a little family here at the beach. Be sure to invite your friends into our beach family. We'd love to see them following along with us. There's no such thing as too much beach in the mornings. I try to give you a daily dose. It doesn't happen every morning. I do my best though. Susan, good morning. If you're new here, don't be shy. Introduce yourself. Let everybody know where you're watching from. We got friends all over the world that tune in. The Playa just getting all their beach chairs set out for their guests. But things are quieting down here. It's all right, we saw 76, nest number 76. That's a big one. A high number. Ooh, look at this beautiful shell. Look at this. Wow. This is a keeper. This is an incredible scallop. You can see, wait till I show you. It's like almost 2 scallop shells in one. Look at that. You can see where it stopped growing for a while and then restarted. See that little ridge there? That is so cool. One of our little scallops. That is really cool. Hey Carolyn, good morning. Happy Thursday. From beautiful Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples, Florida. Just in time, I'm going to be wrapping up my live feed here in a couple minutes. So you get a little beach time. Good morning. Being at the beach is, most people are happy, they smile, they say good morning. Every once in a while we get some grumps. I don't know how you can come out to the beach and be grumpy. I've been out here, you know, and not had the best of attitudes when I first hit the beach, but the beach is kind of healing. It's got those healing powers. It's good for the mind and body and soul. Nest 52 up here where La Playa puts their chairs. They have another one up the beach. They got 3 nests on their beach. They got this one here. If you look close, there's one up in there. And then there's another one further down. So I'm good with saying there's at least 76 nests on the beach between the north end of Vanderbilt Beach and the north shore of Clam Pass. There's at least 76 nests as of now. Could very well be more. Hallelujah. I gotta save a little battery power here. I want to do a little beach report from Vanderbilt Beach Park. Let you have a look at that later. When I post that, should be looking good and should be quieting down. All right, my friends, that's going to do it for this morning's live feeds. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for being a friend. Again, hit that share button. Tips, Facebook stars, always appreciated. I couldn't be out here doing this if it wasn't for y'all's generosity. Remember that. Enjoy what you're seeing and want to see these walks continue. Think about showing a little support every now and then. Hey, thanks for allowing me into your lives and onto your screens. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally-ho, everyone, tally-ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. May God bless you, your family, your friends, your fur babies, everything and everyone in your lives. And God bless our wonderful, beautiful, and amazing country. The place that I so proudly call my home. God bless America. One nation under God. Keep her in your prayers. Tally-ho. Tally-ho.